water of our beloved community be acknowledged here today. So may it be. Please join us in singing these words of comfort. As we prepare to take the offering this morning, we recognize and appreciate the connections and community that we have here each week. This congregation and its wide array of services and programs are supported by your generosity. We give back to the greater local community through our Seeds of Support program, and this month we are supporting PRISM, whose mission is building bridges for rural LGBTQ+ communities across northern Arizona. Please read about this important organization and its mission in your order of service. To give online, the link is available in the chat, or you can visit our website. Meg is going to play prayer song number 9 for us during the offertory, and this is a little uncustomary, but you are welcome to join in for the chorus section, which will be shown on the screen, and you may remain seated during that.
Diddle, diddle, die. So again, you don't need to look at it. Oh, I have grown fat on the feast of your pleasure, and I have grown faint on the fruit of your vine, and I would lay down all my fancies and feathers if you would lay down with me by your side. And the lark cries for joy that the glad day is arising, and the morning dove weeps for what's lost and gone. And I would cast off all these dark thoughts that bind me, and be the clear flute for the breath of your song.
We acknowledge the generosity of spirit you have expressed through this offering. What you have given in love is received in gratitude. Blessed be. Now, I invite Meg up to share with us in the full light of the sun.
Not a hymn? All right. Okay. Hi, everybody. I guess I have a reading and then a hymn, but it's all part of the same thing, really. Sometimes things just flow together. So the reading I'll keep short. It's that little sun prayer from Hafez. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." And look at what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole world. We're going to do a little song here about a love like that. Maybe some of y'all have done this with me. It's called Why Not Give Away Your Love? Give It All Away. You have a singing part. You have a few singing parts. It's not up there. I don't know if it is, but... So your part goes, why not give it all away? Give away your love. Why not give it all away? Give away your love. Why not give it all away? Give away your love. Why not give it all away? Give away your love. That'll come at the end of every verse. And then there's a breakdown in the middle. Low voices, give it all away. Give it all away. Try it low. Give it all away. Give it all away. Higher voices. Give it all away. Give it all away. Give it all away. Give it all away. I'll remind you when the time comes. Also, I'm making most of it up. So we're not looking for perfection. We're not even looking for great pitch, okay? So many of us in this culture do not sing because we're so afraid of being wrong. Oh my gosh. Gosh, that hammer, huh? This is not about singing well, it's about singing loud. That's what we're going for, okay? Let's see if I can remember it. Well, buy, sell, trade, steal or borrow, what's here today, gone tomorrow. No matter whichever you play, you're bound for sorrow. Why not give it all away? Give away your love. What? Why not give it all away? Give away your love. We're not quite there yet. That's why look at me instead of the screen, because I don't know what he's got up there. Well, I know we know it's strange, all this faking. I know we're all deranged. We all are breaking, holding on so tight, because the earth is shaking. So why not give it all away? Give away your love. Yeah, Lena, why not give it all away? Give away your love. It don't do you no good up on the shelf. It don't do no one no good. Keep it all to yourself. Folk be always saying if you really want to live, gotta learn how to love, learn how to give. Here we go, low voices. Give it all away. Give. Keep on going. Medium or high? Give it all away. Give it all away. Give it all away. Give it all away. Woo, you guys sound good. Well, you can't take it with you. What you need it for? All your money, houses, cars, and toys, and more and more and more and more. Give it away. You'll find you're never poor. Why not give it all away? Give away your love. Why not give it all away? Give away your love. It don't do you no good up on the shelf. It don't do no one no good. Keep it all to yourself. Wise folk always saying if you really want to live, you gotta learn how to love, learn how to give. Low voices, give it all away. Give it all away. Give it all away. Give. Keep on going louder. Keep on going. Give me love, 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 love. Give me love, give me love,
Beautiful singing. Well, thank you all. Thank you for your beautiful singing and your willingness. I love that. Some gatherings are harder to get singing than others, but you guys are ready. So, my name is Meg Bohrman. Thank you for that lovely introduction, Deirdre. And I'm very grateful to be here. I feel very supported by Granite Peak Unitarian Universalist congregation. And I feel very akin, and I've been a friend for, probably a couple decades now. I do have commitment issues, so I'm a member of nothing. But actually, I'm here as my half of a barter. So your congregation often supports my musical and theatrical endeavors, and we got to perform a concert here last fall, and this is in barter for that, which I love. Alternative economic systems, right? We get to support each other directly. So thank you. Thanks for asking me. Thanks for being here. And Deirdre was wonderful putting up with my creatively messy ways of organizing. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." And look at what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole world. My message today is in honor and in homage to a love like that. In the full light of the sun, in the full light of love. We are now at the highest point of midsummer, the summer solstice. The light of the days lasts long into the blessed evenings, and the twilight lingers and gives way to the dark canvas painted by twinkling stars. I love it. This time of high sun, this time of light is in direct contrast to the winter solstice, my other favorite time of year, where the days are short, cold, the nights are long and dark, and we follow that darkness down, inward. It calls us more deeply inside ourselves, more deeply inside our warm, cozy homes, sit by the fire. It's a time of self-reflection, the winter solstice, a time of gestation of dreams, quiet, peaceful, solitary, deep. And everything is a cycle. Round and round and round and round and round and round we go. I love that. It means good or bad, up or down, easy, difficult. This too shall pass. What we are gestating in the winter must be birthed during this time of year. We cannot stay pregnant forever. Thank goodness. And the earth keeps turning. And we have climbed out of that darkness through the spinning of the seasons. We ride that waxing light into midsummer. Once again, finally arriving like we do every year, every single year, without fail. It's funny how we keep thinking it's all going to end, because it never does. As far as we follow that sacred shadowy path down in the dark, so can we climb the golden paths up into the light, and must. One goes inward, one outward, one down, one up, one path solitary, one out into community. And the earth is radiant right now. Yes? If you've braved the heat to go and look. I wrote this down, I must have been in a mood. She's a real babe. She is a real babe right now. She is in full bloom, every color imaginable, shimmering somewhere in the myriad of flowers and birds and iridescent beetles and butterflies. There must be 50 shades of green outside alone right now. That's really paying attention, isn't it? But I'm in love. I'm in love with this brilliance and this diversity and this chaos brimming. And each bird and each bee and each flower and each tiny herbaceous being, unique completely, unlike another in their brilliant colors, one of a kind, no mistake. Nothing is hidden right now. All is on display. Is it not our joyful duty to be witness and to delight in the show? So this overflow of abundance is the product of light, the full light of the sun falling down, raining down, nourishing and warming the earth. I believe this happens within us as well. When we allow the full light of love to rain down inside of us, so much grows. Unconditional light, unconditional love. Why not give it all away? Give away your love. There'll be more. And this is what the earth does. My tomato plants bursting with red fruits already, thank you very much. My pepper plants dripping, honeycombs overflowing with sweetness. The air full of buzzing and twitterings and song. I woke up at 4:30 this morning, not because I wanted to. But it is like unbelievable how we can usually sleep through that chorus of birds right now. They are loud and so tiny and small, but just creating the music of our lives. What a splendid gift. So I ask this question, have you spent time observing the perfect balance of living beings in your backyard? The creatures crawling, flying, digging, singing, watching, waiting, pouncing, birthing, dying. The plant beings stretching, reaching, yearning upwards, growing, swaying, thirsting, bursting, waking, sleeping. The trees in their wind dance. The drama and interplay and brilliance of life, all things calling to all things. All things calling to all things. All things listening. And like we see in this diversity, thriving ecosystems of nature, our warm, soft, living, resonant bodies are in constant communication with each other and the environment we find ourselves in. We are living instruments, my friends. We are resonant membranes vibrating with each other, communicating all the time, whether we know it or not. We are part of this drama of life. Listening, responding, expressing, feeling. This is how we learn who we are, where we belong, and which direction we will grow next. I feel you feeling me. I hear you hearing me. Feedback, vibrating, music. This is how the fabric of community is woven. This is how we live the truth of interconnection. I feel you feeling me. I hear you hearing me. Oh, it's so fun. You want to try it with me? So turn to the person next to you. You're being brave right now. Or if you can always do it with me. Use your hand. I feel you feeling me. I hear you hearing me. I see a big brother with his little brother, and it's really funny, the way that they hear and feel each other over there. I remember that. Let's do it again. I feel you feeling me. I hear you hearing me. Ooh. This is how we weave the fabric of community. This is life. That is aliveness. Because now I know that you are there. Now I feel safe. Now we can dance. Our modern society, however, has taken a stand somewhat against this feeling sense. It is rigid instead of resonant. It is not warm. In fact, we might be dying from being too cool. Yeah? The terrible irony being that we are in peril of losing everything through our lack of connection, our lack of warmth, our lack of feeling sense. It's a casualty of the modern world. The dis-ease that marks all we do and colors how we move forward or backwards. Because trauma separates. I am a trauma-informed music therapist. 10 years ago, we didn't even say the word trauma. Now it's on everybody's lips. I am grateful. Sure, things get overused or whatever. But my goodness, we're talking about healing, which means we are acknowledging our collective brokenness, our collective closing down of feeling sense, our separation. And we know how to bring it back. It just means being brave. Because trauma separates us. Trauma separates us from ourselves, from each other, and from the world and the environment that we live in. And its renewal rhythms. It takes us out of the cycles of birth and growing and death and decay and birth again. Well, if we're not in a renewal cycle, I don't know what's going to happen. Trauma freezes what was fluid. It creates absent places where we can no longer feel. Can you feel me feeling you? Can you hear me hearing you? Our sense of what is precious, What is meaningful and valuable has been communally lost to millennia of aggressive practices of disconnection, colonization, racism, misogyny, individualism. And I love being an individual, but it's not the whole story, is it? Capitalism, Puritanism, genocide, warmongering, destruction, fascism, hatred in general, just to name a few. It has become fashionable to be cynical, judgmental, derisive, rigid, frozen. Do you know how difficult it is to rally a group of people in our modern society to even sing a song, to show any emotion in their body at all? Besides, what are we allowed to show in this society? Anger? I mean, I guess mainly if you're a man, but we all get it a little bit. We get to show anger. And it's pretty hip to be depressed lately. Have you noticed that? Yeah. I can talk about my sadness, or really my despair for myself. And I can talk about anger. But as soon as I show joy, as soon as I bring in the light as well, because believe me, I feel a lot of anger and I feel a lot of sadness. It's not that I don't. It's just not the only thing I feel. Nor is it what anybody feels only. But to be brave enough to move light through our bodies and express joy and express celebration and express delight at the red ants that I know they sting, but they're so cool how they're building that huge mound in the middle of our backyard. And I don't want to get rid of them. I am delighted by the doings of the neighborhood. I found over and over that people don't always take me seriously because I laugh. I like to poke a little fun. I like to raise the energy. For goodness knows, I can get real sad. So I need to draw upon that and remember it and have places in my body that hold that. So in this society, in our frozen society, we do not resonate anymore. We have become numb. We do not trust our neighbors. Many believe lies. We do not dance. It is just too vulnerable for the average American to show that they care about life. What is it they say, bleeding hearts or something? All hearts bleed. I swear, I know it. I've seen them. In fact, I think they're all filled with blood pumping right now. Every single living being, in fact. It's too vulnerable to let the emotion in our living bodies to resonate, to be connected, to be responsive to each other and the environment. It hurts to feel the brokenness of the world. And reaching out for connection, well, that just opens us up to more pain, doesn't it? And so we do not feel, or fashionably only anger and despair. People in our society are dying in epidemic numbers from loneliness and separation. Right now. Right now. Their resonant living bodies have nothing to vibrate with. We actually die from that. I guess that shows how interconnected we are and how much we truly need each other. Yet it is light that cleanses. It is light that purifies. It is light that illuminates. I always say to my clients when we're going to move down and do some deeper work, do you have enough light right now to move into the darkness? Because it's really quite ridiculous to go down into the darkness if you do not have a strong light. And sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. I don't know. Oh, because it all goes round and round and round. What did Martin Luther King say? It is darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. This is the season of light. So let's fill our cups. Because in no time at all, we'll be moving back down to that darkness. That's how it works. I say to you, I want to say, my friends and countrymen, this is the very reason we must choose to feel. By doing so, we choose life. The wild strains of midsummer symphonies invite us to remember what has been dismembered, to reweave what has unraveled. How can we possibly be witness to this unconditional love and light and symphony and wild, chaotic blooms and colors and hold back our own unconditional love and abundance? I find that a little rude. I do. When I'm offered so many gifts, why withhold mine? We know even in the depth of winter that the light will return again. We know that. We know abundance will come after scarcity. We know because it's in the rhythms of who we are, and it has never failed to do so. Has anybody here ever experienced a long, long night where the sun failed to come up the next day? Has that ever happened to anybody? I've had many times where it felt like that was happening. And then the sun came again. Always and without fail. And I ask ourselves, we are so in love with the end times. Why? Why do we put our energy on the what if and not on what we know to be true, which is endless cycles of renewal? We can trust that. We can show it more in our bodies. We can live it more in our communities. Because sometimes we take these gifts for granted. I mean, maybe you don't, but I do. I sometimes forget. We sometimes get too darn busy in our modern world of people and work and making food and cleaning dishes and politics, the same ones over and over. There's a trauma cycle if I've ever seen one. That's the kind that never renews. It's out of the renewal, but just busy, 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 busy like the bees. We're going to end today with a song I wrote called New Song. And when I wrote this song, all I could write were songs of despair and sadness. I was feeling it hard, right? I really was. And I said to myself, I'm so sick of it. I want to write a new song. I want to feel the renewal. I know it's sad. That's okay. Please don't stuff it. And also, it's okay to feel the joy. And this is a joyful song about the cycles of renewal. Yeah, there's a lot leaving. There's a lot dying that we must mourn, and there's a lot being born that we must celebrate. The song begins, hip, hip, hooray, the sun is shining today. When all else fails, I start there. I'm breathing. I feel my heart beating. Maybe that's all I have to be grateful for, but it's a lot. So Persephone is returned. And we must celebrate with mother and daughter and all the flora and fauna, because she will, we know, and not too long, go back into the dark underworld. The time is now. The sun shines now. We are here breathing, hearts beating, soft bodies resonating together like the fine-tuned instruments that we are. Let us allow the joy of creation to move through our bodies and express in our families and communities and in the greater world. Let it ripple. Celebrate. Because that's what heals the pain of isolation and disconnection. It moves through our bodies and weaves the world back together. Let us be as brave as the blooming rose, open for all to see. Why not give it all away? Give away your love. We know there's no end to it. And what happens with a love like that? It lights up the whole world. Thank you. I didn't tell you. I brought this. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay, so this is new song. Guess what? You have a singing part. And the singing part goes, it's a little more complicated. It goes, you repeat after me. Deedle, 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 dum, dum, dum. There's actually 3 deedles. And then the second half goes, deedle, 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 do. Very good. A song about renewal, about transformation. I wouldn't mind a little tambourine. Hip, hip, hooray, the sun is shining today. Give thanks and sing a new song. And oh, I know there's so much to let go. And oh, so much that's already gone. Oh. Look out your door, there's a never-ending war. People with hearts and minds raging. And oh, I know there's so much to let go. And still so much that's worth saving. Oh, diddle-diddle-dum-dum-dum. Diddle-diddle-doo. And we look such a sight, hold on with all our might to what we think we thought that we once knew. Caterpillar, butterfly, we all are born to die, and die, and die, and die, and live anew. Hacha! Diddle-diddle-dum-dum-dum. Dee-lee-lee-loo. Dee-lee-lee-lum-dum-dum. Dee-lee-lee-loo. Look in your mind, you never know what you might find. Maybe like me, your heart's a raging. I know there's so much to let go, and still so much that's worth saving. Oh, dee-lee-lee-lum-dum-dum. Dee-lee-lee-loo. And we look such a sight, hold on with all our might. Do what we think we thought that we once knew. Caterpillar, butterfly, we all are born to die, and die, and die, and die, and live anew. Hacha! Dee-lee-lee-lum-dum-dum. Dee-lee-lee-loo. One more time, I said. Dee-lee-lee-lum-dum-dum. Dee-lee-lee-loo.
Thank you, Meg. Wow. The solstice is such a time of connection and community. It is a season of many colors and the opening of petals, a time for blooming, a time for celebrating beauty without apology. And now we will extinguish our chalice. This concludes our service together today, but take this message you've heard today and go out and shine your light bright. If you would, please join me in the words to extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. For those of you on Zoom, you may go into a breakout room, which will be set up momentarily. And now I'd like to just ask are there any visitors here in the audience that would care to stand, introduce yourself,